Hello, I'm Karsten.
And I'm Olga.
And we're going to take you through our Get Clients Bootcamp here now.
So we are mentors, coaches, and consultants for purpose-driven founders. And before we embarked on this journey, we worked for big Fortune 500 companies, each over 10 years in the likes of Adidas and Wayfair across completely different business functions, anything from strategic management to omnichannel marketing, sales, logistics, product creation, e-com, retail, you name it.
And beyond that, we already also worked now for over 2 years in the tech startup ecosystem, immersed ourselves heavily into the tech startup ecosystem here in Portugal specifically. We are official partners of Portugal's biggest tech startup incubator, and we have various other partners and startup studios that we collaborate with as well.
So yeah, in the last 4 years, we worked with over 150 startups, both in the lifestyle sector and tech sector. And actually what we are noticing every time that we work with the aspiring business owners is that it's very, very difficult for people to get out there, to make these first steps, to get their first paying clients in the door, because it might have been that you have really, really, really good skills, right? Like if you're a fresh coach or a mindfulness professional, if you're a creative, so you have the skills, but you don't necessarily know how to sell yourself and how to position yourself in a way that it really resonates with your ideal customers. And that's where the bootcamp was born from, a very hands-on experience that teaches you step by step how to get paying clients in the door.
Yes, and we were in the same position, you know, as you, and we spent about 40,000 euro and a whole year of our lifetime and energy on learning, taking courses from industry experts to learn about marketing and selling in this early stage of the business. And then we basically packaged that all up together into a very compact 6-week course, which allows you to establish yourself as an expert out there, so people associate you with the problem you're solving, as well as getting your first clients from that very quickly.
Yes, so like bootcamp allows you to make your first 20K more or less. So after that, you will need a different process. But basically, it's very condensed six weeks, very rigidly structured. Where in the first 3 weeks we prepare for selling, right? And the second half of the bootcamp, we just go out and we sell for 3 weeks. Then we take inventory and we prepare for the first time after we got the validation that, you know, we can get these paying clients in the door. We prepare to position ourselves and we work on our first homepage and all the different materials to now actually position yourself more properly or more officially out there.
Okay, let me set this up. Maybe you take them through the top line structure whilst I share the screen.
So basically, like, as I said, the first 3 weeks we are preparing to sell. So the first week will be all about nailing down your niche and your ideal customer with whom you want to work. Second week is all about crafting, and I use this word intentionally, crafting your compelling sales offer. So it's actually really resonates with your ideal customers, making a decision what you're going to sell. Third week is all about preparing your marketing materials. It might be your marketing content. It might be the outreach messages that you're going to send to your network, depending on what works the best for your offer. And then in the next 3 weeks, we are going into the sales mode.
Yeah, so I've already given you a little peek here inside of our program. So this is the course that you get access to for lifetime. So you can always come back to it as well after the program. And it basically, kicks off with a welcome, just to kind of outline objectives, get us all on board with the same direction. There's a kickoff call that summarizes that, answers any questions that you have from the get-go. We then dive into week 1 of this bootcamp, which is the preparation week 1, where we talk about your niche and your ideal customer. And you will figure this out. And we have a decision call at the end of week 1 to really make sure that you have something clear before you move on to the next step.
Yeah, second week is all about crafting your offer. A good offer really consists of different parts and elements. So we go through each element and we construct this very compelling offer for your customer. And at the end of the week, once again, we jump on a group call all together. We make the decision that's okay, that's the offer I'm going to go out with for the next 3 weeks. And then we go from there. And then basically we prepare to sell, right, in the third week. So we look at some of the stuff with this psychology of sales, right? So we look into how it's best to get out there, what mindset it is good to have when we're out there. And then we look through some technical preparations, you know, like we, as said, write the content, we prepare, I don't know, payments details. So like everything is like contracts if we need to, right? So everything is prepared on the back end and we're ready to go for the next 3 weeks and sell. Each week we meet for a group call again to review the results, to share the best practices among the group. And that's basically until we are finished with our first sales push, right? And we take inventory, and so we learn what worked well and what didn't work so well during this bootcamp.
All right. I hope that gave you a very good first insight into what this could look like for you. And just to maybe reiterate, it's 3 weeks of structured prep. It's 3 weeks of daily selling and learning. It's an hour a day, more or less, of self-work that we are expecting from you, that's required to really make this work. It's a boot camp, not for, no reason. It is a bit intense, but it still accommodates for, busy daily lives that we know you have.
You will also get access to our WhatsApp group, and you can get unlimited WhatsApp support. So in between, if you have any questions, we highly encourage everybody to always throw those questions in the group, right? We support each other. We are always there for you to comment on something, give you little tips, move you forward if you get stuck. So, and also you become part of our Meta Collective community with over 70 lifestyle business owners, where you can also exchange, ask for support, and just be part of that ecosystem.
Yeah, and maybe just another thing that's, I think, quite important that you get when you join this course is also this 21-day done-for-you calendar with daily content challenges and prompts that make it very easy for you to build the content to sell once you're in the course. And you can use the same logic actually from that over and over again down the line. Now, is this bootcamp for you? So this is for you if you're a coach, mindfulness professional, creative, lifestyle, business owner, early stage of any sorts, that hasn't gotten their first clients yet, or that already got first clients, but is getting them very inconsistently so. And also when you think of marketing and sales and it feels very draining and scary, and you feel like a bit this imposter syndrome, and you doubt that anyone's ever going to buy from you, this is also perfect product for you.
It might be not for you, and I would say actually it's really not for you if you're already a seasoned entrepreneur and you have very consistent sales coming in. I mean, bootcamp can be used as a tactical tool, but I don't think that it's required for seasoned entrepreneurs. It's also not for you if you feel like you don't want to be in this group environments with high accountability, right? That requires from you to actually go out every day for 3 weeks in a row, and you are someone who would prefer to take it at their own pace, maybe in a one-on-one container rather than in a group, then maybe also bootcamp is not the right product for you.
All right, let's dive maybe into some FAQs. So for one, do I need to have an existing sales offer?
Well, actually, you don't need to have a precise sales offer, right? But you need to have some sort of skill type of service or product that you would want to offer, right? Like we said, if you're a fresh coach, then you understand that you want to coach people on something, right? Rather than if you completely have no idea what type of services or products, if it's completely no idea, then maybe, bootcamp, once again, is not the right product. But if you more or less have the idea, okay, I want to offer yoga lessons, or I want to offer coaching services, or I want to offer any type of creative services, then you are at the right stage to join the bootcamp.
Something else we often get asked, when are those live calls, those weekly calls? So they're happening on Sundays, usually afternoon, evening, has historically shown to be the best for everyone. But we will align on the details during the kickoff call with everybody. And another question that comes up is, what happens after I apply?
So basically, once you apply, you'll get an email with the access to the online portal that we showed you, with all the materials that you can access right away. You will be added to the WhatsApp group, and then we just go from there, align on the kickoff call, and then follow the structure.
And is there some sort of guarantee in this bootcamp? Is another question that comes up. And yes, there is a bootcamp guarantee. So for 80% of participants do make their money back and more during even the 6-week period. If for whatever reason that is not the case for you, we are working for free with you afterwards. Of course, given you keep putting in the work and you stay consistent in getting out there and selling, we will be happy to work with you one-on-one for free on a weekly basis to make sure that you achieve your return on investment.
So at least you make your money back that you paid for the bootcamp and more.
Cool. And last one, what if I cannot make it, or one of our group calls, for example, the live calls, because, life could happen?
Of course, life always happens. We would say that participation on the group calls is compulsory because, we are really on this rigid schedule altogether, right? It's a high accountability boot camp. It's called like this for a reason. But of course, life can happen. We will catch you up with the recording SAP. We will be present there in the WhatsApp group for you to like catch you up and bring you up to speed. So it's okay. We'll always record the calls and we'll catch you up as much as we can.
All right, let's go.